G'day guys, welcome back to another episode. You're joining us down at Mojo. We are getting the boat ready for 2 days of fishing action. We're going to be heading to the Sunshine Coast to fish the Sunshine Coast Game Fishing Club Classic. It is going to be an absolutely awesome weekend. Can't wait to take you guys along for the ride. Have a go back! With the boat meticulously packed the day before, Team Mojo set off at dawn ready for battle. Being a Sunshine Coast competition, we couldn't start fishing until we were north of Point Lookout on North Stradbroke Island, so roughly an 80k steam to knock over before the start time of 7:30 am. Now, normally that sort of run would be a walk in the park for Mojo, but when you add an extra 300 litres of diesel right on the bow, plus food, water, drinks and sleeping kit for 5 people, the old girl was certainly fully laden. Almost 2.5 hours later and we were in position waiting for the start fishing call to come over the radio. For this comp, you're allowed to run teasers prior to the start, which we did while we scouted around for some bait. But soon enough, the clock hit 7:30 and it was time to get to work. Big lures, big fish. This way and then jump.
Across everything.
Yep.
Through the dredge.
Yeah, between the two lines. Right, now you can probably tell by the gear we're using, we are fishing heavy tackle. Now a heavy tackle fish, heavy tackle fish is worth 12,500 points. A light tackle fish is worth only 5,000. So it makes a lot of sense to be out here trolling for the big boys and hopefully get 1 or 2 of those, and it'll be hard to catch with the light tackle fish. But you do have to catch one first, and that is the hard part. But check out this spread, looks unreal. Boys ready and waiting.
Yep. I was gonna swear but I can't, so.
Mark's on swear watch.
Yeah.
Spent too much time editing his words out of the last comp.
We're ready and waiting, we'll get one. Sorry about that.
And we got Skipper and Ashton up the top. Seen a few birds already, so there's life out here, just need to find an eater. The basics of successful game fishing are fairly simple. Try to find small areas of activity in the huge vast expanse of the ocean, and in the case of competition fishing, try to do it as quickly as possible. A fish on the board is one less you have to catch later, so getting hooked up early was always the goal. The area we'd chosen to start was showing a lot of promise, so naturally, anticipation was high for a screaming reel to summons the team into action. Plenty of bird action around, that's a good start, means there's bait. We did mark a fish on the sounder before, so we're just trying to go back over and annoy him into having to chew. Just kind of hoping a rod would go off while I was doing this. Makes for heap better content, but no. Thoughts and considerations, Mark?
Well, we just marked the fish before, so we're going to hope maybe he's around here somewhere. He marked up real nice on the new sonar thing, so There's a heap of birds around, so there's got to be something going on here. Bit of life.
Yeah, keen for a fish, keen for a bite.
Now, I did forget to mention one minor issue with the whole game fishing thing, and that's even if you do manage to tick all the boxes of what your target species stereotypically wants, i.e. bait, warm blue water, currents, etc., it doesn't mean they're going to bite, or in some cases, even show up at all. Anyway, this is what we were currently finding out, and the hours ticked past with nothing to show for our efforts.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, it is 1:20 in the afternoon. We were hoping to update you a lot earlier than this with some screaming reel action, but as of yet, we are zeros. No bites, no action. We went over a nice fish a while ago, tried to find him again. He didn't come up and eat. We tried to go back around to find him and he had moved. Between now and then, not a lot, but at the moment we're currently in a pretty fishy looking area. We've got birds and bait everywhere, small striped tuna, which prime fodder for a blue or a striped marlin. So we're going to work this area probably for the rest of the afternoon and try and find something to stick some hooks in that's not a tuna. We want a marlin, definitely want a marlin, but we'll take one of any size at this stage. What do you reckon, Skip?
I'm liking this water. There's a lot of action around here, a bit of life. Where there's life, there's usually marlin, so I'm optimistic.
And then have a go at this spread. It looks delicious. That could be the other reason why we haven't caught fish. The lures look that good that the marlin think they're perfectly healthy bait fish. It is one theory. It's not very widely supported, but it's a theory nonetheless. Have a go at that. Teasers and lures in action there. Anyway, we're not giving up. We've got plenty of time left on the clock. We are one double hook up away from taking the lead, so we'll keep at it and see how we go.
The definition of game fishing is hours and hours of nothing and moments of absolute chaos. So I shouldn't even have been surprised that the first bit of action came shortly after the camera battery died. But, like I said, absolute chaos.
It's on 8 kg.
Mine's in the water.
Yeah.
No, I got it. Mark, move.
What's the name of the boat? Just reported a wahoo away. Which boat was that?
Yeah, Nick, this one. How the f*** did that rigger just break down? It's broken at the bolt.
Oh, this is Game Base on channel 21. Game Base Sandy Bite.
How high do you want the drag?
When it broke and I tried to pull the thing out, it snapped it up. Shut.
This is Game Base on channel 21. Go ahead.
I can't believe it snapped the bolt.
There it goes. There it is.
What the? Oh, we're on! Finally!
Go, Marky.
Well, that was absolute chaos, guys. We've got a hook up.
That's it.
We've also popped the rigger. I don't know what's happened there, but something's gone down. And that's all right though. Mark's on. And I don't think he's that far away, is he?
Nah,
Oh, there he is. Which side do you want?
no, you go that side. I'm just standing waiting.
Do you want me to grab him? Oh, you got the gloves?
On this side of you, Mark. All right, Nick.
Bag it up, big tool. And get it come up.
There he is, there's the lure. Alright, Nick, I think that's you, bros. Alright.
Yeah. Probably cow wraps, I think. That little bit. Alright. Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh. Get back a bit. Tag in.
Tag's in.
302 tag in.
Woo!
Yeah, good tag.
Go on, grab it.
It's a blue marlin.
There's blue marlin, yeah. Go. Righto, forward.
Just get a bit of video of him.
I already did.
Okay,
I'll
cool.
tag and
Tags in, tags in.
There he is. Little blue. Alright.
just go forward, Shiner.
Forward.
Yeah.
Mojo, I got you a tag in at 1503.
Thank you, Albert. We'll get back to you, mate.
Roger, Mojo.
Righto. Clear this. Hang.
Around 3 o'clock.
Yeah, it's a wrap around here. Yep, we're clear now. Clear now. Hang on. Don't let him go yet. All right. Great tag shot. There he is. Little blue marlin. Send him on his way. Oh, what a fish. He's richer for the experience. Well done. Oh. What was that? Oh, sorry, what? Skipper!
Well done, boys.
Well, that is awesome, but we do have a little drama that needs a bit of attention. A little bit of a drama, but happy boys. Well, just run that over the top, like just out of the Rigo, just over the top. That all happened pretty bloody quick, I'll tell you that much for free. Went from nothing for the last kind of like 8 hours to riggers breaking, rods screaming off with line, and tagging a fish in about, oh what, 7 minutes?
Pretty quick. It was really quick.
If it was your first date, you'd apologise, it was that quick.
What are you gonna do, mate? Get them quick, put them back.
Yeah.
They swam off nice and healthy too. We can go get another one.
That one ended up eating the pink. That was the Fatboy shotgun lure. It's back out there, so I can't show it to you, but we are now on the board. We've opened the account and we're in the hunt for number 2. We're just down here having a team meeting, discussing how we're going to take over the world now. We've got our eyes in, we know what to do, so it turns out they do eat the lures, so we're just going to go forth and feed a heap more to them. But yeah, that got out of our hand really quick. That went from 0 to 100, just like all good game fishing does. Anyway, we're on the board. Despite the previous chaos, the rest of the afternoon offered no further action, and at 4:30, the stop fishing call signified the end of day 1. Well, that is the end of fishing for day 1. We ended up on just a single fish. We're very lucky to get that one. We left it a while, but we got there in the end, and then yeah, a couple other boats, I think. The next, like the winning boat is on 2 fish or possibly 3. There's a few fish caught this afternoon, so we'll have to wait and see a bit later on, but we got a long steam back in. The weather's actually pretty gnarly now. Oh, it doesn't look too bad out there. It looks fine. Camera always does that. And there's a lot of rock and roll. We got some ground to cover and some repairs to do, so we best get to it. After a fairly eventful crossing of South Passage Bar,
we made our way to home for the night. We were staying at the Little Ships Club on North Stradbroke Island, the perfect spot to jerry-rig up that broken outrigger, get a decent feed, and meet a few of the locals. Bright and early the next morning, we were back on Mojo and on our way to the deep blue with marlin in our crosshairs. We needed 1 fish to be up the pointy end and 2 fish to snatch the lead, both very achievable from a full day of fishing.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are out here ready to rock and roll. We've got 3 minutes till start fishing. We had a lovely night's sleep at the Little Ships Club at Stradbroke Island on the inside there, and then we're going to work our way north today. We're going to end up at Mooloolaba as it's a Sunshine Coast Game Fishing Club tournament. 3 minutes to start fishing, as I said. We're out in the same area we got that fish yesterday. We're going to work here for this morning bite and then do some miles and see what we can find. But ideal situation, 1 or 2 fish this morning. 1 to get us off the mark, 2 to get us in the running, and 3 probably get some clothes off, I'd say. We'll see how we go, but we're ready to rock and roll. We've done a little repair on the outrigger. We're running Stumpy out this side, and then we've got the old full one out the other side. So we're back in business. The boys are on, excited as always. They can barely sit still, although they're doing a good job at making me look wrong. But we're going to start fishing. Here we go.
Give it another go, boys. Righto.
Ratchets are on, everyone. Drags are set. Yeah, it's a light tackle hook. That's fine.
So we're just trying to go too hard on the front.
Yeah. That looks beautiful. Well, we're fishing. Lures are in. Stand by. We want to hook up a lot earlier than yesterday. Mark's on strike. You gonna do it again, mate?
Sure am.
Walker's on. Well, we've just seen a fish on the sounder. I'll show you that in a second. He's down a long way. Bugger. Come back. Unfortunately, that was the theme of the morning, with a lot more lure watching than fish catching going on in our boat. It did give me a chance to swim a few new 14-inch Fatboy 1431s though, and they certainly passed with flying colours from where we were standing. Alrighto, ladies and gentlemen, we've been doing a lot of these updates, which is a bit of a shame, but it's 10:30, no hits. It's a tough day. There's only been 2 marlin landed by the whole fleet this morning. 1 black marlin in close and a striped marlin out the back here somewhere. It is a very different day to yesterday. There was a lot of action yesterday morning, but not so much today. So something's changed. The good thing about it though is 2 quick fish here could really change anyone's day. Everyone's within striking position of the top of the order. So you just got to grind it out, and that's what we're doing. We're changing location. Where we started out this morning produced nil. Didn't mark any fish either, so we're changing it up, and that's all we can do. Keep at it, we'll get there. That's the spread. It's still spread, remains untouched.
Yeah, I think we've got a good one.
The only thing that did end up harassing our spread all day was this friendly pack of dolphins. Now, they seem to analyse every lure and teaser in the spread, hopefully admiring our choices and not laughing at them. Regardless, we couldn't get a bite out of the dolphins either, but it was still cool to see.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is all she wrote.
Game on, copy.
Let them talk on the radio. We caught a grand total of 0 fish today. We had our chances, which is a lie. We had no chances today. We didn't catch or hook or see a fish. We saw some on the sounder, but they didn't want to talk to us. We have been dealt a very real insight into how game fishing works sometimes. We had a great one at the AIBT. Unfortunately, this one did not go our way. Lucky to get one fish though. It was a tough bite today. Probably only 4 or 5 billfish landed between the whole fleet. But yeah, it wasn't our day, it wasn't our comp. As they say, that's fishing, and we'll get them next time. We've still got a bit to go, so we'll get these lures in. We've got some travelling, and then we'll go from there. Mark's doing all the work.
Always.
As always, just standing here filming at critical times, that's fine. Nah, good fun, plenty of banter, just not many fish.
Thankfully, as with most game fishing comps, I've found the social side of things more than makes up for any tough days on the water. The Sunny Coast crew were absolutely no exception, with the event being held on the water at the Kawana Hotel. Not a bad place or group of people to sink a few cold ones with. Of course, the next day required a strong coffee, a quick feed, before pointing Mojo south and starting the long trek back to the Gold Coast.
You're gonna die.
Sure.
He's big on YouTube this
You're going to be on YouTube, right?
What do I got to do?
Just sit there and look at the camera. G'day guys, it's been spent the weekend just fishing the Sunshine Coast Game Fishing Club Classic 2025. How'd we go, mate? What's your name?
Brett.
Brett. How we go, Brett?
Magnificent.
Oh, Brett's a good man. We had a good time. How many marlin we caught? He'd love him.
No.
Oh, no.
I saw you put the bladder on and all.
Yeah, the other day, yeah.
I wonder where you was going.
No, we had an adventure. You were obviously there, Brett.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's no good for an intro if you weren't there.
No.
Gonna make a good outtake.
Yeah. Good on there, Brett. You've been a champ. All right, see you, mate.
How did you go?
That is another tournament in the books for 2025. Unfortunately, this one didn't go the way we were hoping, but they rarely do. And regardless, we had a stack of fun doing it. Huge shout out to the Sunshine Coast Game Fishing Club. Excellent tournament. Highly recommend it, and we will certainly be back next year. And of course, to everyone on Team Mojo, including Skipper Sean and the boat itself, thanks for another fantastic weekend. Never a dull moment out on there. Plenty of laughs, plenty of banter, even if the fish weren't chewing, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Only a short one this week. Now remember, guys, if you'd like to support the channel, you can do so by heading to my website, sammyhitzkefishing.com, and grabbing yourself some merch. As for you guys, hope you're all safe and well. Hope you're all catching a few fish, and I'll catch you next week for another Sammy Hitzke Fishing Adventure. Cheers. One more thing I forgot, guys, my boat Full Spread, the White Sea Hunt, is up for sale. So if you or anyone you know is chasing a fully kitted out fishing boat that is extremely capable, extremely seaworthy, and has caught some fish, then check it out. I'll leave the boat sales link in the video description below. Cheers, guys.
Yes, I don't know why the camera's so close to my face.